talk about the flavor of the field, so what actually we are observing in the field in NRLP. So the first, the clarification of NRLP. Many of you must be knowing NRLP is a subset of NRLM. It's a bank-funded project. It is around 500 million, or not around. It is a 500 million project. Initially it was 1 billion. It's slashed down to 500 million now, and it's only focused on 100 district, 400 blocks, and it's supporting all the state implementation structures as well as the program cost of 400 blocks. So this is what NRLP is all about. Now what is happening at the livelihood space? Luckily, in most of the poor states we have separate bank projects. For example, in Odisha we have Jipti, in Bihar we have Jivika, in Madhya Pradesh laudable. Some state has went for individual partnership, what we have come across in Jharkhand, in Maharashtra, some in the process. Some are like overcautious state. So there is always the issue of procurement. So kiski service le, kiski service na le, kya hoga, nahi hoga. So I think that is stopping them. And some are like slow states. I'm not going to name the states, you must be knowing, but this is what is happening at the livelihood space.
Why don't you name them?
Huh? No, let's not name this. Go through data, you will find out what is happening. Agriculture, what is happening? Yeah, sorry.
It helps the Manthan partners to understand that that's the situation.
So let me talk about who are the performing states.
Okay.
I think if we look at Jharkhand, it is one of the performing states because a lot of initiative has been taken by the state. Maharashtra, for that matter, a lot of initiative was taken by the state. Bihar, Jivika has taken a lot of state, and I can't name anymore. So from the NLP point of view, if you look at the portfolio livelihood portfolio, agriculture is I think the main area of work, mostly cereal based. Jharkhand has started working on vegetables and land. But apart from this, we have this community managed sustainable agriculture in the resource block, as well as MKSP overlap in some of the NRLP blocks. So this is what the livelihood terrain in the NRLP area. Now coming back to some of the observation that we find, we have came across in all the state visits. In fact, we are in the process of doing the MTR. We will be visiting more states, but this is what has come out. That one is about the capacity of the staff to envision, to manage livelihood functions at a scale. That is one area, and the second area is about actual implementation. So there is two parts of it. So let's go on to the first part. So what is our state visit shows? So I think the states are struggling with this entire issue of a family, the family portfolio, about the village, about the local area economy, about community value chain. And many of the time, since there is a lack of awareness, lack of understanding of it, they are missing the big picture. Example, in a village we went, there are 4 or 5 activities going on in the same village, and when we are talking to the individual staff at the block level, they were only focused on a particular activity. For example, lakh ho raha hai to lakh ke bare mein baat kar rahe. But when you go back to the household and start asking them what are the different activities you have done, the families, there are 30% of the families, they say that we have done four activities at a straight. I think another 60% says that we have done 2 activities, and the rest 1 activity. So a lot of things are being converted to the household level, I think, which is being missed out by the state, by the team at the block level, block and the district level. I know the state team is fabulous there, but they have not been able to transfer their knowledge to their block team members. So that is one of the challenges we have come across. There is the states struggling with the aspirations of the people, the community. People are asking different things now. If you go to any rural coastal area of Odisha, nobody is interested in agriculture. None of the women. They are asking for different type of activity altogether. But क्या है, हमारे पास वो 7 नंबर की जूते हैं, हम तो वही पहनेंगे. And we have not been able to understand कि क्या करना है. So that is another area. Third is the activity rigor. So in some places we came across activity rigor is fantastic. In some, ऐसी हो रहा है. The scale of operation, कहाँ पे 5, कहाँ पे 2000. About community HR, what Murli is talking about, and also about the input flow. कि training कराना है, बीज दे देना है, and all this activity. So I think that's a challenge for them. And also what we have not find that there is a focus on monitoring output. It's all input driven and very little of outcome focus. So what we are expecting that every team member in NRLP should be outcome obsessed. कि हमें ये कराना है. But अभी क्या है? It's about input, training, group, training, XYZ. बस. लेकिन क्या? वो नहीं आ सकता. On partnership, what we have seen is the challenges are in identifying and managing partners. So, in some states like Bihar and Madhya Pradesh has done in things like Innovation Forum, and where a number of partners has been identified, and with some the state has started some level of partnership, but in most of the states that level of partnership is not happening. And what we are saying is to scout partners, to scout innovation, to do a partnership, we don't need to do a big tamasha. कि हमेशा इतना बड़ा वो बनाओ, झोल बनाओ और उसमें करो. You don't need that. You will go for it and really do a partnership. The problem that is coming is there is a lack of, what shall I say, a standard objective assessment criteria to look for a partner. So otherwise, if you look for a partner with someone, some other partner will say, why you are partner with that agency? So that is another issue. So coming up with that objective framework is very important. Then about arranging partnership and maintaining it. It's like शादी करना और उसके बाद शादी को आगे लेके जाना. So this is another problem that is coming across, and this is a major challenge for, and they're struggling with this. Not talking about tribal areas, but if you look at the poverty scenario, I think 40% of our poor are, or 80% of our poor, we are working with the non-tribals and a different aspiration base. And last part, one more point is about mentoring. What Murli also mentioned, that it's not about training, it's about handholding support. So, do you have any strategy how you are going to do that? Because a training has to be supported by on-field handholding support, some level of mentoring. Either you do it or you get it done by some other else. So, but you have to develop a cadre within the SLM to do that. And do you have any plans to develop community of practice? So, this is all that I have, all the questions in front of you. Sorry and thanks for listening to me. And I have also read to take as many provocative questions.